Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It depends on where you are, in what part of the world. My name is Sanja Krsmanović-Tasić. I am the president of IDEA and the leader of the online IDEA working group. We have decided to start our work on the IDEA online activities now in February with this important webinar. And I want to thank my colleagues and especially Zeki Ozen from Turkey, who is a member of our group and who initiated this activity. So what we are going to discuss today is we are going to talk about past and future congresses, conferences, and different public events organized by our members. What is really interesting is that we should redefine what is the purpose of a congress and a conference. We are all the time thinking, is it about getting people together, showcasing things, making an important point? But I think one of the most important things is advocacy for drama, theater, and education around the world, for making it visible, and for creating a meeting point and exchange for all the people who come to the Congress and who present at the Congress. So for the very beginning, I want to thank you that you have decided to put some time apart on this Saturday, the 15th of February. For us in my country, it's an important day. It is actually the day of when the first constitution of Serbia was formed in the 19th century. But for us, it's another significant day because students' protests are happening all over my country. And in the city where the constitution was formed, the students are meeting. And I think since 1968, it is the first time that, especially in our region, that the students, the young people are leading the way. They are telling us what to do. They are influencing us. We are following them. They bring so much hope and determination to what is going to change. And all they want is they want law to be respected. They want to live in a world and country that there is respect, there is dignity, there is human rights are respected, and the basic human qualities. And I think we who are in this field of drama theater education are also dedicated to that, to creating a better world through our actions. But this is an important message that we should listen to the young people. We should listen to the children. We should see how they can change and frame in which direction we should be working and where we should be looking. So I think I wanted to, I think it's important that I say this because I wanted to go to Kragujevac, but also my dedication to our international association is very strong. And I wanted to be here with you and moderate this webinar as we have agreed. So for the beginning, I would like to introduce, for you who do not know, Dunja Matulić, our wonderful and dedicated administrator, who will just give you a few instructions about how this webinar will be conducted and about some technical things. So Dunja.
Hello, everybody. It's really nice to see you all. Welcome to our webinar. First, I would like to ask you that during the presentations, you turn off your camera and microphone. If you don't do it, I will do it instead of you. This is also going to be live streamed. I mean, it's already live streaming on Facebook. And this webinar is recorded. Then later it will be uploaded to YouTube. So thank you. Those are the few technical things from me.
Just to say one more thing, we will have presentations that will go one after another. To save time, I would really ask you to maybe write in the chat or in the Facebook comments, if you are watching us on Facebook, questions that you may have for the speakers. And that at the very end, we will have the Q&A session where people can ask questions directly, or if they need more explanation, they could ask the people to speak a little more about their congress or conference. So now for the very beginning, I would like to invite Cindy from China. She's in Beijing right now, and she's our representative of our organizational member from China, Beijing, IDAC, who has organized a very successful congress last July. It is an IDEA Congress. So what is interesting, it marked the 10 years of IDAC's activities, and also that it was the 10th IDEA World Congress. So Cindy, the floor is yours. We will all now turn off our cameras and microphones and this.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Cindy. I'm from IDAC. It's a pleasure to be here today. I will be presenting an overview of our association, and I prepare a PowerPoint. So let me show it. Okay. Can you see that?
Yes.
Yes, we see it.
Okay, I will be start. Okay. The first part is the introduction. IDEAC, the International Drama Theater Education Application and Cooperation Congress, is an aesthetic and drama education exchange platform hosted by the China Social and Cultural Development Foundation and a crucial part of the Art Education Project, guided by the Teacher Work Division of the Sports, Health, and Arts Division of the Ministry of Education. It originates from the International Drama Education Congress, approved by the Ministry of Education in 2016, and is co-hosted by Beijing Foreign Studies University and other institutions. In 2017, IDAC became a member of IDEA, the International Drama Education Association. The next part is IDEAC's mission, promoting drama education concepts and cultivating drama education talents, collaborating with domestic and international universities and drama education institutions, offering high-quality teacher training and services to primary and secondary schools, organizing key education projects and large academic exchange conferences. The next part is IDEAC 2024 Congress Overview. In 2024, IDEAC successfully held the 10th Congress. This Congress featured five discussion rooms, over 30 diverse topics, and more than 50 workshops. It attracted top scholars and professionals, arts and education policymakers, theater artists, educators, social workers, young people, and others from around the globe. Below are some photos from the main venue. These are pictures of everyone playing games together. This is a production attempted by a Chinese drama teacher in collaboration with deaf actors and student actors, conveying the power that love can transcend language barriers. Below are some photos from the Congress workshop. Okay, the next part is IDEAC 2024 other projects. In the fourth quarter of 2024, IDEAC has been actively engaged in a range of initiatives to promote and develop drama education. A key highlight of our work has been the initiation and the preparing of the 7th Blue Block Youth Creative Drama Festival. It takes place in January of 2025. This prestigious event aims to showcase the talents of young actors and foster a deeper appreciation for drama among students. Since its launch in September 2024, this event has spent 4 months showcasing nearly 300 theatrical projections from over 100 cities across the country. Approximately 7,000 teachers and students actively participated, resulting in the successful presentation of more than 20 outstanding theatrical performances. Below are some photos capturing the wonderful moments of the children during the Blue Clock event. Additionally, we have organized 3 workshops to further enrich the drama education landscape. The one-off workshop led by IDEAC guest lecture Fresco focused on educational theater and was held in Zhuhai. The other 2 workshops conducted by IDEAC guest lecturer Ye Xunqian compressed 2 sessions in Beijing, exploring interdisciplinary learning through along the river during the Qingming Festival, and emotional empathy via the Nightingale and the Emperor. The final part is IDEAC 2025 planning. IDEAC plans to hold the 11th Congress in May 2025, which is envisioned to become a platform for theatrical education exchange across the Asia-Pacific region. The Congress will be divided in 2 major parts, the professional session and the public open day. The professional session mainly consists of academic sharing by domestic and international experts, teacher workshops, and themed forums. The public open day primarily comprises parents-children drama workshops, large-scale theater education classes, and performance of our outstanding dramas by teenagers. August, students will be arranged to participate in activities such as Edinburgh Arts Festival. Okay, that's all.
Thank you. Thank you, Cindy. Thank
Thank
you for presenting. And I just want to just inform you and remind everybody that soon we will give an invitation. We plan to have a special webinar dedicated to Children's Theater Festival and Young People's Theater Festival that our members organize. There you will have a little longer period to present your work and the Blue Cloak Festival that is really amazing. You know, I had the pleasure to see it now in January. Thank you so much. So as you see, it's diverse activities that are happening, and I would really like to say that we have had a wonderful partner, a well-organized Congress in Beijing in July 2024, and it has been a really remarkable experience. I want to thank you and your colleagues from IDEAC in this moment, and Mr. Wu, our Congress Director, for this event.
Okay.
It is important that we will have congresses in the future. And now I want to invite the host of our future IDEA World Congress. So Cindy, you can turn off your camera now. This is Zeki Ozen, who is not only a representative right now of Cagdas Drama Dernegi, the creative drama association from Turkey, but he is actually also our director of research of IDEA and elected officers of IDEA that is part of our IDEA executive committee. So Zeki, the floor is yours. Please present your really rich work in the area of congresses and conferences. I think 32 up till now. It's a significant number.
That's right.
Yes, so please.
Thank you very much, Sanya. And hello, dear old friends. It's nice to see you all. And it's nice to hear your congress is going to be nice. And thank you, Cindy. It was really rich presentation. So I'm going to try to give some information about the culture of international congresses in Turkey as possible as I can. As Sanya mentioned, it was the 32nd one, the last one, and we are going to do the 33rd one next year. So I just wanted to give some information about the history of the international congresses, how it began, in which year it has started, and who came to Turkey before, and especially I'm going to give more details about the 32nd one, which was the last one and which was quite important for us. I will give the details afterwards. So International Drama in Education Congresses in Turkey. These people, Professor Dr. İncisan and Tamer Levent, they are our pioneers of drama in Turkey. Professor Dr. İncisan, she was a professor in Ankara University at Faculty of Educational Sciences in Fine Arts Department, and Tamer Levent was and is still a theater player, which is really well known theater player. So they were our pioneers in Turkey. They started to do something about drama in 1980s. It was 1982, their first meeting, and Tamer Levent was trying to do the, let's say, the workshop part, and Professor Dr. İncisan was wanted to make the theoretical part much more visible. So in 1985, our first international congress was held in Ankara, and the name was Dramatization Seminar. So it's really important for us with the term and changing the term. In 1987, the second, 1989, it was the third one. But from the second one, we started to use word drama in our seminars, and it was seminar. Now we change it to the congresses because the main thing has changed. So in the first ones, especially till to the fifth, nearly the same workshop leaders came to Turkey, because the people who attended to the first international congress wanted to attend to the other workshops as well. For instance, the people who attended to Wolfgang Nicke's workshop also wanted to see Pam Bowles' workshop as well. So in 1985, from 1985 to the fifth one, our association, Cagdas Drama Derneği, it's called Contemporary Drama Association. They always invited nearly the same people. So drama leaders who attended to first seminars were Hans Wolfgang Nickel, Dagmar Dörger, Pam Bowell, Marlis Krause, and Hugh Laugrove. And till 2007, we did our congresses every second year. So it was, as you see from the first ones, every second year we did our international congresses. But after 2007, it has changed. The last one was the 32nd one, International Drama Congress. It was in Eskişehir, and Sanya was one of the workshop leader in our congress. She came before to our congresses as well, and some of our elected officers. Tom, I can see Tom's name. Tom was also in Turkey in some part of the congresses. Also, which is our elected officer, she was also in our congresses as a workshop leader. And I will show some names that you might know from your experiences, especially Dorothy Heathcote. Dorothy Heathcote was one of the leaders who came to Turkey to our international congresses, and other pioneer, John Summers, David Davis was here as well. So you can see some names, not of course all of them. I just put some names. These are the nearly the people who came till the 13th. So after 13th, we had different and lots of names. It wasn't easy to put all of the names, but you can see the first one till 2008, let's say. Dorothy Heathcote, John Summers, David Davis, Luciano Yogna, who passed away mm, recently. Günter Miru, Karl Mayer, Andre Earl, Tinti Karpinen, Carmen O'Sullivan, Nadia Razewski, and Barbara Rooster was some of the names who attended to our congresses. And you can see this is our 32nd Congress's poster on the left part. It's the theme was called Eternal Cycle. I will give the details about the theme. And we dedicated this Congress to Professor Dr. Ali Öztürk, who was one of the pioneers in Turkey in drama education. And our association, Cagdas Derneği, has um, three branches and more than 16 representatives. So Ali Öztürk was first representative in Eskişehir, then they became a branch for the association in Eskişehir. So the theme was Eternal Cycle, and it was in November 13, between 13th and 16th, 2024. So you can see Ali is with his smiling face, which was really nice to see him and hear his voice in our Congress as well to remind him. So eternal cycle derived from the Turkish words devir, it means to revolve, and daim, it means continuous and eternal. So signifies a dynamic journey involving transformation and continuity. These two words, devir daim in Turkish, comes from, as I said, revolve, continuous, and eternal parts. So in 32nd of the Congress, in 32nd, we had lots of presentations, panels, concerts, and the other things. You can see the numbers. We had 46 paper presentation, 2 panels, 1 music recital, 7 keynote speakers with speeches on related art fields of or education art, and 16 6-hour workshops, and 12 3-hour workshops, and 8 peer review workshops, like like papers. We have a kind of culture to do peer review workshops. They applied to lead a workshop, and if the referees say all right, they do their workshops in our congresses. So nearly 700 participants came to our congress, international congress, but of course some of them were in different workshops. So more than 1,500 what you say papers and certificates given to them in after the Congress, I can say. So keynote speakers, Tamer Levent, I told about him. He was one of our pioneer. Professor Dr. Ayşe Çakır İlhan, Çiğdem Güneysu, Ömer Adıgüzel, Ayşe Okuran. These are the Turkish people who are in different areas, but mainly work in drama areas as well. Ali Ersoy, Erdem Erem, and Ben Maturu. These people also has good relations with Professor Dr. Ali Öztürk. So in our keynotes, they wanted to get a kind of relation about his approachment and um, his inputs to our congresses and to drama field in Turkey. So you can see this international workshop leaders, Clemens Schaud and Julian Lersen, they came from Germany. Benny Troy from Italy, Tanya Hautukangas from Finland, and Sanja Krismanovic-Tasic from Serbia, and Christina Andrea Pena Gomez. She is living in England, and she attended from England. So you can see these names. These are the international ones. And sorry, up. These are 3-hour workshops, some Turkish names, as you see. Sorry, I wanted to show the 6-hour workshops as well, but all right, I couldn't see. All right, these are the 6-hour workshops names. You can see international and national names from different part of Turkey and also member of our association. These people also gave 6-hour workshops. I was one of the workshop leader in this Congress as well. And the 33rd International Drama in Education Congress is going to be in Diyarbakir, which is on the east part of Turkey. And we have a new representative of our association in Diyarbakir. They wanted to organize the next one. So the team is not clear yet, but I will give the further details through IDEA to the other member of the IDEA afterwards. And as Sanya mentioned, we are going to do the next World Congress in Turkey, and it's going to be in Ankara, especially in the campus of Faculty of Educational Sciences. It's a compact and a small campus, but it has lots of classes and also alternative places to walk, to work, walk, and to do different relations and gatherings and also meetings. Hopefully, we will see each other in 2027 in Turkey, in Ankara. And thank you very much for listening. Hopefully, we will see each other soon.
Thank you, Zeki. Thank you for this really great presentation. And also, it was really nice also to meet Omer Adiguzal and Pinar Şimşek, who is the new president of your association, another woman like me. And we talked a lot about the future Congress and how it will be organized. It was really great to come to Eskişehir to have a meeting live in person, and also plan the future events. I'm really looking forward to the idea of World Congress, of course, to all your congresses in the future, but you have proved how it is our Congress could be organized with such dedication, quality, and also really well organization. It was wonderful to be part of your congresses during the years, and we could see the capacity of your association as the future host of our Congress.
Thank you very much. And I also want to add the last sentence, Sanya, if it's possible. I can
Yes, of
see
course.
Christina Zonia, our Greek friend, is here. They are going to organize the Congress soon in Greece, in Athens. And also she was a workshop leader before on the 31st one in Ankara. and we will be able to meet with the friends to talk about the World Congress in Athens as well. Sanya is going to be there. Nikos, Christina, and Ömer will be there as well. So the next live meeting will be in Athens. Hope to see you soon. Thank you very much for listening to me.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Zeki. It would be really important to hear, and we will have drama, theater, education, and inclusion later. But I would now like to actually invite Matthew Sheenan, who is also our vice president of our general meeting committee and also an elected officer, very active elected officer of IDEA, to present their Congress that is called Full Steam Ahead. And I really like the name. And it is dedicated not only to drama, but also dance education for me, personally, because you know that I'm really involved a lot in dance also. It's a very good combination. So Matthew, can you please present your Congress?
100%. Thank you, Sonia, and thank you everyone for joining us today. I'm really sorry if my voice seems a little ragged. I have a bit of a cold, and it's very cold here in Ontario, and so colds are very common at this point in time of the year. So hello, my name is, oh, I went back too far. Hold on 1 second here. My name is Matthew Sheehan. I'm the past president of the Council of Ontario Drama and Dance Educators. We've been established since 1970, and at that point in time, we were the Council of Ontario Drama Educators. And it was in 1995 that dance became a full curricular subject in Ontario, and we amalgamated with drama and dance together. So all of our work at Code honors both those pathways of drama and dance equally, and is really important that they honor their similarities, but also their distinctions. And so this is actually what we're highlighting today will be our 55th year. And I would like to say our 55th conference, but COVID kind of put a damper on certain things. And for a few years, we were doing one-day conferences across Ontario in several different areas. If you've ever been to Ontario, it's quite large, and we service thousands of educators across a large geographical space. So just a little bit of background for anyone who does not know who Code is. Who are we at Code? We believe that specific drama and dance knowledge, skills, and values are critical for learning and education in Ontario and obviously beyond. But we service educators, particularly in Ontario, but we have members who are international and from other provinces in Canada. Drama and dance is an art form and as processes of learning facilitate essential learning outcomes and support integration of the curriculum. All teachers must experience in-depth pre-service and in-service training in educational drama and or dance, both as subjects and as vehicles for integrated and cross-curricular studies to be effective. So for instance, we see a large amount of teachers who are unqualified in drama or dance being asked to teach drama and dance. And our belief is that they need to have the adequate amount of training in order to be able to meet the needs of their students in their schools and honor the drama and dance pathways. It is essential for drama and dance teachers to develop partnerships with educational and artistic communities and with the public. So Code sits as a member of IDEA. And as Sonia said, I'm currently right now the vice president of the General Meeting Council. So we form those relationships and collaborations across international barriers and across Canada as well. So our goal, as stated in our bylaws, is to encourage and support the development of drama and dance in education in Ontario. And to do this, we promote strong arts education in schools and communities across Ontario and beyond, provide a forum for the exchange of ideas among those involved in drama and dance education, and provide leadership and advocacy in drama and dance in education, provide professional development of those involved in drama and dance education, and cooperate with existing arts agencies and education organizations. Why am I giving this background now? Because our conference, our annual conference, and the one-day workshops and panel discussions and webinars that we hold throughout the year are the ways that we do that for our members and for non-members who join us for those professional development activities. So our 55th year conference is being held in Kitchener, Ontario, at the Doubletree Hilton on Friday, October 17th to Sunday, October 19th. And there will be six to seven workshops. We're still working out that. I put the call for presenters in the in the chat because we're still looking for people. If you're looking to visit Ontario in October, I can guarantee you that it's not nearly as cold as it is right now in February in Ontario, and we're expecting like another foot of snow today. That does not happen in October. Usually, it's not. It has happened. There will be keynote addresses and performances in both drama and dance. So, what is the theme of this year's conference? Our conference theme is full steam ahead. And what we're looking at is drama and dance for the future. And when settling on this topic, what really struck us as an organization was the attack that our educators were under by our own government, by other policymakers, and the shrinking of arts education in Ontario, which is echoed in other areas of the world as well. And if you visit the Minister of Education website in Ontario, they highlight STEM education over STEAM, and they leave the arts. You have to go searching much deeper in the website to find the arts curriculum: drama, dance, visual art, music, photography. And what we're trying to do is highlight the essential nature of drama and dance and how it should be primary to an overall education, not secondary. So why this particular theme? At a time in our history when we see increasing calls for critical and creative thinkers, problem solvers, and innovators, all of which are created through strong drama and dance education, we also see a persistence of the promotion of STEM education in and across our systems of education, often excluding the subjects that develop these skills. To realize these goals, we must embrace a full switch from STEM to STEAM, so science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, to science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics. The current model leaves out the arts and ignores the benefits and important contributions that drama and dance have already been making in this creative and innovative future that we all want to see. So this little quote here from the Institute for Arts Integration: using STEAM education results in students who take thoughtful risks, engage in experiential learning, persist in problem solving, embrace collaboration, and work through the creative process. These are the innovators, educators, leaders, and learners of the 21st century. So what does that look like? And I posted in the chat our call for presenters, and this is just an echoing of that list. So for instance, we're looking for people who are looking to present on drama and dance integration into the exploration of science, technology, engineering, and math. We're looking for themes, stories, skills for the future in drama and dance. So anything looking at like exploring the future, dystopian, the future we want to see, decolonizing practices in drama and dance, anything that's innovative approaches to drama and dance, technology in the drama and dance classroom, innovative assessment and evaluation, drama and dance exploring futurisms, like what is the future we want to create and what we want to ensure that everyone is on the train and not excluded. So meaning like looking at marginalization in our systems and in our societies through drama and dance. So all sorts of different ways to approach how drama and dance really develop that full human being that we want to see as citizens in all our societies. So why STEAM now? What it comes back to is that attack that I was speaking about from our particular government. When we came up with this particular topic, what we're always looking for with a code conference is something that we can really hang our hats on. And what we all talked about was that it was just an offhand comment someone made about like, you know, how we couldn't even, all the curriculum online, you had to go like click to find drama and dance or any other arts curriculum. If you look at our elementary schools, so younger students in primary and kindergarten and all the way from grades 1 to grade 8, they often don't get drama and dance on a regular basis and not from qualified professionals. And so what we need to see is a reorganization of the hierarchy of and the importance of drama and dance. And that's why we chose full steam ahead, because we want to see everyone getting on that train and drama and dance being that vehicle to really lead to that future we want to see. And that is my presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Matthew. You know, for me, actually, it is really, I can say, troublesome when I hear that even Canada, who has really developed drama and dance education that is in the curriculum, that has been working on it. And also Australia, because I was talking to Christine Hatton, who is our Director of Communications. Even in Australia, there are so many cuts, there are so many threats to our field. And some years ago, we did Where Do We Stand, considering the Seoul Agenda, and your regions in the world were one of the most progressive, considering drama, theater, and education, and how far Seoul Agenda has gone. Also, just it's so impressive when you say how for how many years your association has been actually active and has been working. So you know, it is really such a, I think, strong point in the world where we have to stand up and show in a way how much drama, theater, and arts education in general is important. You know?
100%. Yeah, I'd like to tag on to that before I leave my
Yes.
presentation here. I think this is the importance of us all gathering, but also all strong organizations across the globe. Because I mean, drama in education is so important that people who are often I don't want to say unqualified. Yeah, no, they're unqualified. Who are making curricular decisions in ministries of education or other government departments. They don't understand, or they do understand, because the power of drama opens our eyes and allows us to explore and allows us to develop as critical thinkers and problem solvers and disruptors. And we need that in the world. I mean, you were talking when we first started about the student protests in your country. And I mean, like, we need people to find their voice. We need people to be able to stand up to power and speak truth to power. And that's why we'll always fight here and with IDEA to ensure for strong drama education across the globe.
Exactly. Thank you so much.
Okay.
So full steam ahead for all of us and for Code.
So call for presenters in the chat.
Yeah.
Check it out if you want to come to Ontario in October.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the invitation. Yes, bye. I just want to say that Matthew has shown us a very good example that you can also post links and different information on our comments on the chat. And what is also interesting, people who are maybe watching us on Facebook or want more information, they can, of course, write to our administrator for more info about these events. So I think we can go on, and it is my great honor to welcome Cristina Zonja. Hello, Cristina. She is the professor at the University of Nafplio and also an eminent member of our also very strong association for Greece called the Hellenic Network for Drama, Theater, and Education. And they are organizing very soon, actually next month, this important congress that is drama, theater, and inclusion education, all important topics. I'm really happy that I will be part of this congress and will give maybe a keynote and a workshop and a lecture. And it's a very good opportunity, as Zeki mentioned, for some of us to meet in person. That is the essence of, I think, all our events, and to talk about the future and the future of IDEA. So, Cristina, the floor is yours. You can put on
Thank you very much, Sanya. I would like to ask whether you can hear the music of this place where I am, because I find myself outside of my house and my office.
No, we hear you very well. It's clear.
Perfect,
very
perfect.
Clear. And see you.
So I can share my screen. Probably you can see my screen now. Yes. Okay.
We see.
And so I would like to present this international conference, Theater and Drama and Inclusive Education. The Hellenic Theater and Drama and Education Network, which is the main organizer body, is there since 1998 and has organized many international conferences. But this conference has a theme and has a reason for doing it. It is to celebrate the 10 years of the project. It could be me, it could be you. This is a project which is addressed to educators all over Greece and to students and regards the refugee issues and human rights, and issues like xenophobia, intercultural education, and the reception of the strangers and the foreigners and the different from us in our schools and in our educational system through drama. And another project is Theatre Makes Politics, which is an international Erasmus project. And it deals with issues like religious fundamentalism and extreme far right, and the rise of hate speech and the rise of fake news and propaganda and misinformation, and how to deal with all these issues through theater. So we would like to thank IDEA, because IDEA has endorsed our conference, and so it is an IDEA regional conference. And the language of the conference is in Greek and in English. Many people will have already registered as speakers and workshop leaders from more than 20 countries all over the world. So from Canada, from China, from the States, from Serbia, from Turkey, from Italy, and many other countries. And it's going to be held on 21st, 22, and 23rd of March. So I would like to very fast let you the conference main strands is the promotion of inclusive education, artistic expression and social justice, interdisciplinary collaboration, advocacy and policy regarding all these issues that I mentioned before. And here are some topics: inclusive education, education for diversity, intercultural education, anti-racist education, gender issues, human rights, peace education, refugee issues, vulnerable groups, and etc. The Roma, the inclusion of the Roma people in the school, the inclusion of the disabled people. All this through practices such as theater, drama, and education, applied theater, community theater, intercultural theater, device theater, documented theater, theater of the oppressed, etc. So I will go to the keynotes, and I would like to present who is a keynote speaker. And this, we were very happy to welcome Professor John O'Toole, who is famous, one of the pioneers of drama in the world. And so he is going to speak about how he used inclusion projects and drama in parts of the world that we don't have much access to here in Greece, like Australia, China. He worked very much in China. Then Sanya, the president of IDEA. And we are very happy that Sanya is going to lead also a pre-conference workshop in Crete, in Heraklion. I go back to Professor O'Toole because as a post-conference event, Professor John O'Toole will lead a workshop, and he will also be honored by our university. That I work in the university that is the University of the Peloponnese Theatre Department. So in my university will honor Mr. O'Toole with honorary doctorate. Great. Then Mrs. Maria Clara Martin, who is the UNHCR representative in Greece. This project that we are celebrating is co-organized by UNHCR and supported by it. And it's very important in this period that the United Nations and especially UNHCR are receiving such a pressure, international pressure, the states and the United States and the Israeli government. These two governments now are allied in criticizing the role of UNHCR. So we think that it's very important now that this speech takes another importance in these days, although it has been decided much time before. Professor Kostis Papayannou is a legendary scholar and activist for directing think tanks that analyze and the rise of right-wing extremists in Greece and abroad, and to analyze also measures of educational projects, how to combat this rise inside the schools. He's very illuminating, and I think it has a very interesting idea, and could be useful for many other countries, I think. And then is Kostas Magos, who is professor for intercultural education, and his thoughts lie in the core of our projects with TENet. And then Sanjoy Ganguly, maybe you know him already. He's a joker and founder of Jana Sanskriti Center for Theatre of the Oppressed in India, one of the largest theatre of the oppressed movements and applied theatre movements in the world, with great results in the community. Then Melissa Fleming, who is Undersecretary for Global Communication of the United Nations. She will address the conference in a video message that she has been prepared since some months now, especially for our conference. So there are the last thing I would like to mention, and then maybe you can also browse all these contents by yourself, are the working groups to whom we give a special attention, and these are the themes: visible and invisible gender-based discrimination in the educational environment, exploring gender dimension of inclusion. In this working groups, both theater educators and social scientists and activists and teachers are going to discuss about these difficult topics. 2 issues of theatrical representation of the otherness, the case of the Roma people on the stage. 3, identities, interculturality, and performativity, challenges, contradictions, and reflections. 4, dogmatism, religious fundamentalism, politics, and performing arts. 5, inclusion of refugees in education. 6, shaping public attitudes towards refugees, the role of the media in the arts. 7, towards an arts-based school, challenges and experiences for the inclusion of the Roma children. 8, theater education in prisons, limits, challenges, and perspectives. 9, performing arts, education and disability, challenges for artists, facilitators, and teachers. And of course, if you click on this, on each one of these, you can see the main topics and the main issues that will be discussed. This is for the moment a brief overview of our conference. I will put on the chat the website so you can see it by yourself. So we are all welcome to register. The registrations are open until 10th of March. And we are very happy to host you here in Greece.
Thank you, Christina, and thank you for sharing the link. And as you all know, Athens is a beautiful, beautiful city. So I hope we see you there with this rich content of the conference. I know that TENet has organized many very, very significant, important conferences I think in 2005, 2008, I can't remember now. It was not every year, but every few years. And it was a really great meeting point. I know that I was very much inspired by Peter O'Toole, who was there, John Summers, Dorothy Heathcote. There was all the legends of drama, theater, and education were part of your conferences before and congresses. So thank you so much. So we go now, we travel from Europe all the way to Asia and to Singapore. And it is my pleasure to welcome Asha Nathan, who will present to us the very important art and theater conference that will take place in Singapore. That is again an IDEA endorsed event. It is our Asian regional conference, but also international one. And what I can say for us, very important, because our next General Council meeting will take place in Singapore. Asha is also a member of our elected officers, and it is a pleasure to have you today with us. Asha, the floor is yours, or the screen is yours, I can say.
Thank you, Sanya. And hello, everybody. I'm Asha. Aishwarya is my full name. Everyone calls me Asha, and I am the president of the Singapore Drama Educators Association. So I'm very glad to be here today to talk to you about our upcoming conference that's going to be happening in Singapore this year in July. I'm about to share my screen. Okay. All right. So I'll start by talking a little bit about the Singapore Drama Educators Association. So who are we? Established in 2002. And of course, the seniors of the association have ever told me that, you know, SDEA, the Singapore Drama Educators Association, was inspired by IDEA back then. And so we are about 22 years old now, and IDEA is about 32 years old. We're 10 years younger. And we are the only drama advocacy organization with over 200 members in Singapore. And we work to advance the profession of the drama and theater educator and advocate for the practice and value of drama and theater in performance, education, and community. We're also a non-profit organization, so we're a registered charity in Singapore, and the IPC, or the Institute of Public Character, is a status that you get for organizations with good governance, and that's something that we have in the organization. And we're also supported by the National Arts Council. So SDA is also a member of IDEA, and it's committed to making drama and theater education accessible, significant, and present in the lives of children and people, not just young people, but people everywhere. As I mentioned, part of our mission is, of course, to advance the profession of drama and theater educators and advocate for the practice and value of drama. And so all of our work revolves around theater educators, drama educators, and in recent times, applied drama practitioners as well. We find ourselves working a lot with school teachers, as well as teachers from different subject areas. And in recent times, we've also started working with teachers who teach different languages. And apart from working with students and beneficiaries of organizations, our teachers are also bringing their skill sets into many different adjacent industries as well. Our vision, of course, to be internationally recognized. And I must say, IDEA has been a wonderful organization that we've been in touch with all these years. And in that process of, getting to know IDEA really well, we've been in touch with many members of IDEA as well, connecting across borders, getting to know people and drama educators who share similar sentiments, or struggling or, facing challenges that are similar to us. And of course, celebrating the little wins that we get within our industries in our own countries. Of course, like I mentioned, to be internationally recognized as the organization for connecting stakeholders in theatre and drama education in Singapore to inspire change. And as part of this vision, of course, the Theatre Arts Conference plays a big part, and I'll tell you more as I go along. So a quick introduction of our Theatre Arts Conference. We run the conference every other year, and the last one was in 2023 in Singapore. It is the most diverse theatre arts conference in Southeast Asia, with presenters and delegates from over 18 countries. So far, over the years, we've hosted a total of 355 presenters and about 1,002 delegates since 2011. Over the years, I must say, we've had wonderful keynote speakers from all over the world. Past keynotes have included people like Dr. Phoebe Chan from Hong Kong, Helen Nicholson, Dr. Helen Nicholson from the UK, Dr. Jennifer Hartley from the UK, and local practitioners as well, like Ko Hui Ling and Han Shui Mei from Singapore. And the most recent conference, titled Rooting Deep, Branching Wide, we had keynotes by Dr. Ananda Breed from the UK, Dr. Sanjoy Ganguly. I was really happy to see his picture just now. I think he's going to be at the conference in Greece as well. Dr. Wang Jun from Taiwan, and our local drama practitioners, and of course our cultural medallion winners from Singapore, Kok Heng Luan from Drama Box, and Sasidran, who runs the Intercultural Theatre Institute in Singapore. So the next Theatre Arts Conference is going to be happening in July 2025, between the 17th to the 19th. Titled All Aboard, Navigating Cross Currents of Theatre Arts Practice and Beyond is the title of our next conference. So recently, for those who we managed to meet at the IDEA Congress in China, we spoke a lot about the conference that's coming up, and we're expecting, to see friends from many different countries and, from across borders. A quick introduction to the conference itself, Navigating Cross Currents of Theatre Arts Practice and Beyond. Now, this year's conference invites a diverse community of artists, educators, researchers, and practitioners to embark on a journey through the dynamic intersections of drama and theatre education, community engagement, and performance. Now, participants will explore critical aspects of theatre arts through a multifaceted lens, challenging traditional paradigms and fostering innovative approaches. Themes such as hybridity, diaspora, and representation will be unpacked alongside efforts to dismantle the legacies of colonialism in the practice of drama and theatre, especially in Southeast Asia. Now, the conference encourages a balanced exploration of traditional knowledge alongside the creation of new insights, promoting Southeast Asian perspectives and content, drawing from inspiration from concepts such as uncurating, decolonizing, and unlearning. TAC, or the Theatre Arts Conference 2025, aims to ignite conversations that transcend established methodologies and embrace emerging trends. Now, this platform encourages critical reflection, collaborative learning, and forward-thinking dialogue aimed at shaping the future of theatre arts education and performance practices in a global context. Now, for those who don't know, in Singapore, we're proudly known as a multicultural country. We have 4 different races here. We have the Indians, we have the Chinese, the Malays, as well as the Eurasians. And because of our multicultural makeup, we've got lots of diasporic people in Singapore. So the concept and ideas about diaspora and hybridity are very close to our hearts. And I think this particular conference is not just going to be talking about Singapore or the countries next to Singapore, but also perspectives from far away and perspectives that we are able to relate to and, of course, build connection with. So a little bit about the conference itself. It is going to be happening from the 17th to the 19th of July at Singapore Nanyang Academy of Fine Arts, which is also part of the University of the Arts Singapore. At present, we have our open call selections already. We're in the process of course, coming up with our finalized program and schedule. But at the moment, we can safely say we have 27 paper presentations, 17 workshops, 6 panel discussions, keynotes, and networking opportunities. We've also planned for 2 performances by Singapore arts-based tertiary institutions, particularly Nanyang Academy of Fine Arts and LaSalle College of Arts. We have 3 research-based site visits as well. We've also, planned for some fun elements where our delegates can head out with our local practitioners for a night. And by, of course, over 40 presenters from the Theatre Arts Conference Open Call. So apart from all of these, apart from what we've curated and we've planned, we've also got all of these different people who are coming from various countries through the Open Call. So a quick look at what it's going to be like. Now, as Sanya mentioned, IDEA will be holding the next General Council meeting in Singapore during the conference. So the General Council meeting for our IDEA members will be on the 16th of July and the 20th of July. So in the middle, between the 17th to the 19th, we have the conference happening. And so we've, of course, extended our SDEA membership prize to the IDEA members as well. So if you're intending to come to Singapore for the conference, the 3-day pass at the moment with the early bird discount is 240 Singapore dollars. And if you intend to do the 1-day pass, then it's $100 at the moment. Yeah, it will be $100 as well from the 1st of April. Now, because we are, of course, expecting a lot of delegates from all over the world for this particular conference, we've ensured that we are situated right in the middle of town. So Nanyang Academy of Fine Arts is in a place called Bencoolen. Bencoolen Street is a very vibrant street with lots of arts venues nearby, and we're right smack in the middle of town. We've come up with some partnerships with hotels as well to make it very accessible and safe and fun for everyone who's here. So Village Hotel and Rendezvous Hotel in Singapore are at walking distance. We've got partnership prizes with these 2 hotels, but apart from these 4-star hotels, there are many different hotels around that area that fit many different budget ranges as well. Hotels like Me Hotel, Hotel Me Bencoolen, and Hotel V Bencoolen. And all of these hotels are at walking distance from the conference venue, just about 5 to 10 minutes from the conference venue. So that's another good thing that we've planned. For those who don't know, just a little bit about Singapore. We're a very small country, but a very, very vibrant one. We're a city-state strategically located in Southeast Asia, serving as a major hub for global trade. And because of that, you will see lots of different kinds of people here. And of course, with the culture, of course, the mixture of culture, we're a melting pot of cultures. You will also find that Singapore has its own unique culture, our own unique food, our own unique ways of talking, our own unique traditions. It is going to be a very exciting time in Singapore to be talking about theatre and arts education at a time where we from SDEA are very strongly placing our, making our presence felt. We've recently tried to, penetrate, and we were mentioned in Parliament about advocating for drama education. There are lots of parliamentary people who are now talking about including drama, mandating drama, making drama as part of our national curriculum, or at least bringing more importance to drama in our national curriculum. So it is a very interesting time for us in Singapore to be talking about drama and theatre education. And it'll be wonderful to have all of you here for the conference in July. Now, just a bit more about the area that we're going to be at, since I was talking about it before. Bencoolen is very near an area called Bugis. So it's very vibrant. Singapore is, our town planning has been done in such a way where everywhere you go, apart from the neighborhood areas, you will find that, there's a lot of culture to absorb, a lot of things to see, a lot of things to eat, a lot of things to do. We are awake, up and kicking 24 hours of the day. can find good food any time of the day, very safe, and we've got a wonderful transportation system as well. So if you're intending to come to Singapore, and if you do have any questions about the country, about where to be, where to stay, about the Singapore Drama Educators Association, about how drama is viewed, perceived, placed, and positioned in Singapore and the Singapore context, about our theatre companies and possible networking opportunities or partnerships, please feel free to get in touch with me or with my organization, the Singapore Drama Educators Association. We also have a conference email if you have questions particularly pertaining to the conference. It's conference@sdea.org.sg. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram. So yes, if you do need to get in touch with us to ask us about anything in relation to Singapore, the conference, or drama and theatre in Singapore, the Singaporean context, please feel free to get in touch with us. Thank you. Over to you, Sanya.
Thank you, Asha. Thank you so much. If you can just stop sharing the screen. I just want to say that it's really a remarkable journey that we are having today all over the world. So we started with China, Asia. Now we are in Asia in a way with Asha's presentation. So now we go back to Europe, close to me, Italy. And I just want to invite Pepe Coppola to present their conference or with a very intriguing title. It is International Crossroads of Invisible Theatre Education in Schools. And I remember a couple of years ago in Madeira during the WAAE summit, Pepe and his colleague presented a very interesting actually concept of traveling festival for children's schools, different schools in Italy. Salvatore is here also. Welcome, Salvatore. Very nice to see you. And we are really eager to hear your presentation.
Thank you, Sania. Thank you. My name is Pepe Coppola. I am the National Secretary of AGITA, and Salvatore, that maybe someone just know him, is the new president, is new AGITA president. So we are together here to just to tell you something about our Congress. Not a Congress, but with this particular name, because we decided to call it a Crossroad. It's a very big pleasure for us to present you our Crossroad. We had the first edition here in 2023 in the northeast of Italy, in the Veneto region, and now we are preparing to do a new festival in Italy, but we are thinking to stay always in the north of Italy, and especially in the city of Milan. I just prepared a short presentation. Can I share my... Okay. Here it is. Cities, the name, the title. Cities, it's an Italian acronym that means Crocevia Internazionale dei Teatri Invisibili, that means International Crossroad of Invisible Theatre in Educational and Social Context. And it's a project by AGITA. The first thing that I want to underline you is what we mean about invisible theaters. We mean all the theaters that we do not only, and the practice that we do not only in the school or in the theater, but also in the communities. And in Italy, there are a lot of examples about this invisible theater, because maybe someone doesn't know each other, but there are professional people who works in a very good way with the community, with the adult, young, and so many different kind of people. And okay, what is cities? Cities stands for international, just we know, it's a space for sharing experience, engaging with the communities and fostering positive transformation. Invisible theaters, we do not mean only the place or professional realities that practice theater in education or social context. Instead, we refer to all cultural realities that we have expressed that they are experimented or are experimenting with the multidisciplinary and transversal approach to engage with the communities or territory. And through this engage, they have activated positive transformation within those communities and the territories. What are invisible theaters? Not just professional theater space, but cultural entities experimenting with a multidisciplinary approach. They engage with the communities and drive positive change in the local territories. Who will attend? Artists, teacher, architects, cultural operators, psychologists, botanists, international law expert, journalists, philosopher, poets, computer scientists, and economists. Anyone who directs their works wherever it may be towards serving a community can bring their wealth of experience to cities and take part in an active exchange of vision and skills. This will contribute to addressing a crucial question on our time for me, for all my community, but for AGITA, but I mean also for other network. And the crucial issue is what kind of training should be envisioned today for professional dedicated also to the well-being and education and personal care. And we thanks to this new Crossroad, we are trying to give not only one question, but not only one answer, sorry, but very different kind of answer to make sure that we are fractioning a way that makes our works as strong as possible. The objective of cities is to encourage the exchange of ideas and professional visions, to explore training models behind sectoral boundaries, and to promote transdisciplinary approach in educational and also in social context. Why a crossroad instead of a conference? Because cities, in our idea, in our imagination, is a space for collaboration, not just to presentation, and participants engage in active discussions, sharing different perspective and especially experience. Event details, the location will be in Milan, in the north of Italy. We are planning the Crossroads for the next year in 2026, and the program, the planning is under construction. This is a project, yes, about AGITA, that is the Italian national organization dedicated to promoting theater in education and in the social context. Throughout cities, AGITA aims to create an international space for knowledge exchange and innovation. And for more information, we wish you to visit our website, and there will be the program and different the kind of activities and all the planning of the Crossroad. But we just want to underline this fact that a lot of space to bring experimentation and to do together and try to understand a new way to give the possibility to share the different ideas and make something bigger. Maybe it's something at this point, come si dice? It's like an utopia, but we believe that all the ideas together can do something very, very strong, very big. And that's all. We don't have a lot of details because we are just doing a lot of conference and a lot of meeting to understand the right place and every kind of structure and everything. The university, the involving of universities, schools, school festival, like Sanya says at the beginning. And so we are trying to mix things all together.
Thank you, Pepe, so much. Thank you, Salvatore. I think this is really wonderful that you were the last to present as this new revolutionary, if I can say, concept that is really exciting. Also, I was moved with the words of Asha that says, you know, this is really something that's happening all around, and especially as in my countries, in many events that are happening, they are stressing the uncurating, decolonizing, unlearning aspect. I'm trying to find the right term for what is happening in my country, where the young people and the students are leading the way, and all of us older ones are following, and trying to build a new society with more righteous paradigms that are happening. And I think, I don't know, reverse seniorship or reverse leadership, I don't know how to present it, because I think it's the dream of every teacher to follow their students, to have the students better than we have been. So I really like your concept. I hope you will develop it maybe into a European project or a world project. IDEA would be interesting to participate. I know my organization from Serbia would love to participate in such a concept, because it's new, it's very revolutionary. It's about the concept that we also have in theater, that we do not want spectators and actors, but we want that all of us are actors and all of us are involved and all of us are creating and somehow contributing to our art piece, a theater piece. Thank you so much. I think we have a very, very interesting, lovely array of different congresses and conferences from all over the world. I would now like to ask all of you that are present here to put on your cameras, please, so that we can see your faces. I will also change to gallery view so that I can see all of you. Great. And now I think, first of all, I want to thank all the presenters that have been very clear with the time limit, so we have enough time for discussion, and also for the very, very rich and interesting presentations. To be honest, I'm very much inspired. I'm happy that I will be part of some of these events, but I wish to be in more now that I heard about them. And this is the moment where we open the floor. If any of you would like to comment, ask questions, say something, maybe do brainstorming about what could be a new form of a conference or a congress that would be interesting, and maybe evolution of what we already have. We have had, I can just say one short sentence, we have had the experience of trying to do blended events because of COVID. There were even some events in some associations that were only online during COVID. And because of that, we are trying now to make it more blended, like our general council meetings are now in blended form. And there is always a discussion, should a congress or a conference have this online, how to say, segment. We tried it with our IDEAC Congress, with the IDEA World Congress in China. Some of the segments worked, where there were paper presentations, but some of the segments did not work, to be honest. For example, we had some people who were suggesting to lead online workshops in a way that the participants would be present in person, but they would lead the workshop by Zoom from a remote place. And unfortunately, it was not successful. We didn't have too many of these people registered for the Congress. So actually, the people who were there in China, in Beijing, didn't want to be on a workshop where the workshop leader would be on a screen telling them what to do. You understand? Because it's a live interaction. It's something different. So I think it's a good also thing to analyze and to see. I can't say it's good or it's not good. It's a process. We are trying to discover what this means. But still, I think the basic mission of a conference or a congress is a live meeting of people in one space in the same time. And because this is what we do, this is what drama, theater, and education is about, actually. It's about the meeting, it's the exchange of energy, it is what happens when we are together in one space. So please, the floor is yours. Who would like to say something or ask something or add something? The presenters can also add if they want. Anybody? You just lift your hand or lift the hand in the reactions button, and we will give you the floor. And please, everybody, keep your cameras on. We don't need to close them. Yes, Zeki?
I just wanted to thank to all presenters and people who attended to this session. And it was really nice to see different cultures and different possibilities of the conferences in different parts of the world. It was amazing that we saw some of the countries are going to do their 55th Congress. For instance, we are going to do our 33rd, and it is really full of, lots of passion behind it. So thank you very much to Drama and Theater family for spreading our field in their countries and also in all over the world. I just wanted to thank.
Thank you so much. You see the importance of congresses. I know that the woman from China who actually, in a way, was the initiator of drama education in China, came to Australia to an IDEA Congress. And this was for her the first encounter to drama education. Also, it happened with actually our colleague from Japan, who also came to IDEA Congress and was inspired to start drama education in Japan. You see, so it's a very important place that generates new initiatives and new ideas, not only the knowledge that we gain by listening to keynote speakers or attending very good workshops or listening to some paper presentations that are completely opening new horizons for us. So it's a very important point to have such an event. And I admire and I congratulate all of you that have been doing it for so many years or are doing it right now. And I see that we have a young participant here, Denise. Hello, Denise. Okay. So would anybody like to add something, or just you can also say if you're going to any of these events? If you're coming, or what do you expect? What do you, yes? No, people are not so keen on talking. Maybe I
Maybe I would like to ask Asha.
Yes. Yeah.
Where can we see the full program of the conference?
We will be releasing the program very soon. We're just in the last stages of finalizing the schedule. And as soon as we do that, we will be posting it on all our social media sites. Yes.
Okay, great.
It's going to be packed. So our schedule starts at about 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning, and it ends at 8 o'clock. And we have, like I said, we have keynotes and panels, and then we have events that we've planned as well, where we have research, site visits, as well as, sessions with our local practitioners. So it's going to be a space for educators, practitioners, as well as enthusiasts who are very keen to find out more about drama education in the local context. But it is also a fantastic place for networking. Like I mentioned, we are a very multicultural space, very open to lots of different discussions and stuff. So networking opportunities are endless in Singapore. So we hope to see you here. And I'd just like to say, if anyone is planning to apply for any form of funding in your own home country, and if you do need a letter of invitation or something from Singapore, I am more than happy to provide that to you. So just let me know.
Okay. And one more thing, actually, which is very interesting for me. Can we have some chances to visit the local schools which have drama classes?
Interesting. Well, we don't have that in the plan as yet, but I'm happy to try and
that's
make
why
some
I'm
arrangements. So with the local schools, of course, there are lots of channels that we need to go through to get approval to get into a local school, but we may be able to find some opportunities. If you're really keen, that's something that we may be able to do. Yes, in fact, we have research site visits on the second day of the conference. We are tying up with a local university. And if this is an interest point, then we can bring it up to them and they can build it into the research site visits as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Anybody else? I think one important theme that we have to think about, and we always think about it when we are organizing the IDEA congresses, is about how can we make them more accessible to people who perhaps do not have funding to come. And this is a very important issue because, as we know, we live in a very diverse and sometimes complicated world. And our colleagues, maybe from Africa or some countries from South America, maybe some countries from Asia, they do not have the possibility to travel, to pay for the travel and all that is needed for somebody to come. And it's always a challenge. You know, in IDEA, we have a solidarity fund. We are always trying hard to make it as big as possible. But I think the real success of any congress or conference is in the diversity of the participants who are there. That they are from all different backgrounds, all different countries, continents, and then we can say that it's a successful international event. So would anybody else like to say something or add something? No? Maybe it is the time. Yes, Asha?
No, I just wanted to add that Melvin and I are going to be talking about the possibilities of, talking about the IDEA Asia Network during the conference here. We're going to find some opportunity and time to talk about it. So if that happens, then yes, there's another, exciting thing that's going to be happening.
Thank you, Asha. I think that it will be functioning and working in Asia. Okay, so I just want to thank you all for today. I think it has been a very informative, creative, meaningful session. We heard so many different perspectives on how congresses are organized over the world. I wish you all the best for everyone who is organizing it right now. Some of our colleagues apologize that they couldn't be in this part, and I know that some of you I will see soon in Athens or in some other place in the world. I know Athens and Singapore for certain. So have a good day, good weekend, and enjoy. And please let us all fight for sanity, for human rights, for solidarity, for good relations, and for our drama theater family, as Zeki said. So see you soon. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you
Thank
to
you.
Bye.
all the
Grazie.
presenters.
Bye-bye. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a nice day.